And welcome back, courts, everybody. He's John Cookman. I'm Mark Price. We'll see Adam Ferguson in just a minute. It's time for game 2 here now. The action is rising. Crowds coming in. Winter break. Some people are still here.
There are a few people here.
Yeah.
I mean, compared to what we're used to seeing in the jungle, it's pretty bare.
Yeah. These two teams both come in. Oklahoma Baptist 17-7, as well as the Lions. The Lions are 7-5 in conference play. Bison 6-6, nipping at their heels. Lions are tied with 4th. Bison are tied with 6th. This is a very tight ball game as far as matchups go, John.
It's extremely tight. These teams look a lot alike on paper. Really nobody playing over 6'7", 6'8". Those are your big presences. Not really too much of that going on. It's a kind of a small ball game, but I assure you that Oklahoma Baptist can handle any kind of big man pressure. They've already proven that. They beat probably what I would agree to be the best team in the SAGU Athletic Conference in Wayland Baptist. And they gave them a good run for the money and beat them, which Wayland Baptist was just here and beat us recently.
We won that game by 10. Shooters percentage is 49% from two-point land, 39% from 3. So no bigs, but they like to light it up from the outside. And the percentages say they'll shoot a lot of threes tonight because there's no points inside to be had.
I'm predicting
here it comes.
50-plus threes today.
Between both teams?
Yeah, and you know, here in the Schaefer Center, if SAGU gets 14 made three-point
then you and I get some Buffalo Wild Wings tonight.
In the house get to eat free wings.
One thing I see from their roster, John, is there's no bench scoring. After the 5 starters, 1.8 points a game for the entire bench per player. How do you overcome that if you get into foul trouble tonight, if you're the Bison?
Well, and that's been kind of the problem. If you look at it on paper, the Bison actually seem to be this kind of Jekyll and Hyde team. They lose to some teams that just blows your mind, like Ecclesia earlier this year. And there's no way an OBU team is supposed to lose. Those are kind of the cupcakes that you put on the schedule to get there. So they've dropped a few of the easy ones, and then they blow your mind by coming out and really beating
Wayland.
Great teams.
Yeah.
Teams that are in classes ahead and above. And we mentioned they beat Wayland Baptist earlier.
They've won 2, then they lost 2, then they won 2. That's what you just said has been their record the last 6 games. Meanwhile, Lions have won 7 of 9, including, like you said, on January 15th, a 63-60 win against these Bison on the road. Lions are in the top 10 categories. 9 times you'll see SAGU's name in the team stats. Too many to list here, but this team plays good defense, good offense. It's a Coach Donnie Boswick team. You can't say that about Coach Donnie Boswick.
Well, one of the interesting things about tonight's matchup that's going to be fun to watch is you've got the #1 team in the nation, the SAGU Lions, in forced turnovers or steals
per game, right.
And then you, on the other hand, you've got the #1 team in the nation of not committing turnovers, and assist to turnover ratio is
number 1, right, in the nation. Yes,
so
yes.
You got 2 #1s that are opposing in the statistical column, so it should be a lot of fun to see how that actually plays out and transitions into the outcome of this game.
Speaking of Boswick, let's go courtside now. Check with Adam Ferguson, who's standing by with Coach Donnie Boswick. Adam?
Thanks, Rob. I'm here with head coach Donnie Boswick. Now, Coach, you had a tough loss against Wayland Baptist last time out. What do you have to do tonight to get a win and pick up momentum on the heels of on the verge of a road trip here?
You know, it's one game at a time. We got 6 games left. We're set in good shape. OBU is a great team. They're 1 game behind us. Probably going to have to guard well. You know, I think they're a good scoring team, much like Wayland. So defensively and rebound is going to be a key to the night.
Now, in a conference that is so close where 1 game can mean 2nd place or 7th place, what's that do to you for competition here in the SAGU Athletic Conference?
You know, I was in this league 10 years before I came here. And, you know, all the teams that go to the national tournament out of this league are ready. And so, you know, our goal is to get there. And the first opportunity is to, you know, get an at-large bid, finish in the top 3 or 4. And so, you know, it's just putting a fire nightly. You know, you find out what you're made of.
All right, good luck tonight, Coach. Back to you, John and Rob.
Thanks, Adam. Thanks, Coach. Look at some matchups now For the Lions, let's look at Walter. He averages 14 a game. Rashad Alexander, the newcomer from Milwaukee Tech, averages 13.3 a game. Of course, Jason Gentry, he averages 10 a game. Mostly some guard play there. They can have a good game because this is going to be a guard-heavy team. They'll shoot the three. They must defend. Alexander, Walter, and Gentry must play their best team, maybe of the season tonight.
Yeah, and on the flip for OBU, their three best scorers are Ty Allen and Aaron Abram, Brian Miller, and Kel Jackson at 14. So they got 4 players in the mid-double digits and better between, from 20 to 14 points a game. So that's, a good look at your starting 5. And like we said, their starting 5 is maybe top tier to I don't know, maybe a TWU starting 5, best in the conference for sure. But where it skinnies up is he can't look very far down the bench.
The other player is DJ Hervey. He averages 8 a game. So, but then after that, John, it just drops off a cliff. So if I talked to Boswick earlier today and I said, listen, you need to get them in foul trouble. He said, it's not really our style, but I agree with you, Rob. We're going to try to do that. But they don't normally play their game to draw fouls because they shoot a lot of threes themselves. But if it happens tonight, folks, you're going to see interesting things. Can the bench of OBU step up and deliver a win? Because the Lions know that the bench is weak here on the road.
Well, it will be interesting to see how OBU gets coached in that strategy of how to win this game. And I would suggest, as far as the way I see it, the outcome of the game, how to get to the best result against the SAGU team. That's because we know how SAGU plays, is take the air out of the ball.
Yes.
OBU. Quieten this game down. Don't give, since you are so good at assist to turnover ratio, use that to your advantage. Keep the ball on your side of the court as much as possible. Try to wear down SAGU's offense by using their defense to the max.
As far as points go, Bison scores 77. They give up 77 in conference play. So that's a wash. Meanwhile, in conference play, Lions score 74, give up 71. So, Mr. Score Predictor, based on that information, I'm putting you in the spot. What's today's score going to be and who's the winner?
Well, this is going to be a big three-point challenge, I believe. And what I predict, whatever team shoots the best 3 percentage will actually win this ball game. I'm looking for about what the averages say. So you're going to need to score 80 points to win this game.
We'll be back with the game call. Coming right now. Stay with us here on the SAGU Sports Network. We'll be right back.
University. At forward, senior standing at 6'5" from Gary, Indiana, number 1, Aaron Abram. At guard, senior standing at 6 foot from Chicago, Illinois, number 3, DJ Hervey. At guard, senior standing at 6'2" from Shawnee, Oklahoma, number 10, Kel Jackson. At guard, senior standing at 6'2" from Chicago, Illinois, number 11, Ty Allen. And at guard, junior standing at 6'5" from Mesquite, Texas, number 20, Brian Miller. Head coach for the Bisons, Doug Coleman. And now the starting lineup for your SAGU Lions. At forward, standing at 6'6", junior from DeSoto, Texas, number 0, Marcus Price. At guard, standing at 5'10", junior from Chicago, Illinois, number 1, Rashad Alexander. At guard, standing at 6'2", junior from Hondo, Texas,
Transfer
number 2,
from
Jason
Chicago
Gentry.
to Milwaukee Tech College.
At forward, standing at 6'4", senior from Garland, Texas, number 21, Jonathan Walter. And at forward, standing 6'5", junior from Little Rock, Arkansas, number 32, Emmanuel Roy.
And welcome back back at the Schaefer Center, you see the 5th and final starter being announced. Emmanuel Adoy, the junior from Arkansas via Africa. And the Lions are set to take the court against a tough ball club in Oklahoma Baptist University. The Bison come into this game, same record, 17-7 as these Lions. 1 game behind in the standings. They're tied for 6th in the Sooner Athletic Conference. Lions come in at 7-5, tied for 4th. Tied with actually John St. Gregory's, or the Lions. Meanwhile, OBU is tied with a tough John Brown team. Both those teams are good ball clubs. They're both at 6-6. Well, let's take a look at the winter break crowd. Now, the jungle it's half full below us, as you predicted.
That is very generous. I don't think I would call that half full.
I mean
maybe
nice.
28%.
Aaron Abram will jump with Adoy. And we are underway here, and it'll be Adoy with the tip for the Lions. Rashad working on DJ Hervey. Over to Caleb. And Price almost lost the handle and still can't find it. Finally gets it out to Rashad Alexander. Long shot off the back of the rim, no good. Loose ball. In the far corner, it's Cale Jackson. Pulls it down, checks his left foot. He's good. Play on. Three ball, too strong, long rebound, and Ty Allen away with it. Gets it over to Jackson. Dribbles in and out, but offensive glass, put back. It's Byron Miller, averages 15. He's on the board. The junior from Mesquite, Texas, just up the road here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Gives the Bison an early 2-0 lead. Walter goes baseline. Missed the easy layup. A bit too strong off the glass, John.
Well, that's uncharacteristic for
Very
John
much.
Walter, but he'll get that back. He'll make up for it. We know that John Walter is a significant part of what makes the SAGU Lions roll.
Lions show a typical man-to-man to begin the game. You may see them slip into a zone defense, as you call it, an amoeba defense on occasion, but right now it's just a straight-up, in-your-face man-to-man to begin things.
Well, it's not likely that you see the amoeba D come from Donnie Bostwick. It's more of a standard kind of matchup zone, but we do see Coach Beatles and the ladies team run the amoeba D exclusively now.
Alexander for 3, and ripped out of the sky. Byron Miller gets it up to DJ Hervey. Where's number 3? Over to Abram. Miller to Jackson, back to Miller. Long ball, 3 ball off the mark from Ty Allen. Allen averages 20 a game. Gentry between the legs, over to Adoy, fires up a 3. Front of the rim, no good. DJ Hervey clears, across the timeline. 2-0 early on here. Bison up on the road. Into the paint, Allen.
Great
gets it
pass.
Inside and missed an easy layup. Miller missed it. Byron Miller had a good look at that one off a nice feed from I think it was off of Hervey. I'll check that, Allen. And it's going to send, of all players, Aaron Abram came up with a loose ball and is fouled. It's going to be Marcus Price, his first foul of the ball game. Aaron averages 17 a game, transferred from Pratt Community College. And off the mark, the senior from Gary, Indiana. I'm just singing. I shouldn't be singing on the air, but I just sing on the air. I will never do that again. But there's a song called Gary, Indiana. Gary. It's from the great film, the great musical, Music Man. Are you not a cultured commentator? Apparently not. All you think about is Patriots and
when you're the Super Bowl champ.
and Patriots. Feimster for 3, off the mark, no good. Adoy chases it down and gives the Lions another possession. Off the missed 3, tough pass.
He was out of bounds.
He did step out of bounds. Good eyes there. The pink-shoed Feimster, the senior, showing the love to his favorite color, pink, all season long. I think he got those near the Coaches versus Cancer time frame. Just keeps wearing them every game. Now hits Hervey over to Abram. Now Cale Jackson. He's got a high screen pick from Miller. Doesn't take it. Keeps himself back to Miller. Long 3 ball is good from Ty Allen, the senior from Chicago.
And I expect he will hit quite a few more of those. That's not the first or the last that we will see from Ty Allen. He is the team's leading scorer with an average of almost 21 points a game.
DJ Hervey now, shadowed by Alexander. Over to Jackson. Jackson looking inside, back to Hervey. Byron Miller. And that one's off the mark by DJ. Cleared by Adoy. Lions yet to score, 4 minutes in. Launching a 3 is Adoy, and he's on the mark. Emmanuel Adoy delivers for the Lions. Big man can shoot. Not afraid to shoot either.
We're hoping he doesn't make a habit out of that because his percentage is not indicative.
Rashad in traffic, tough shot, off the glass.
Remington Mitchell with
just checked in.
Big offensive rebound, just could not convert back.
Good ball movement early on from the green-shirted Bison, and a whistle. Be called against the Lions. That'll be against Emmanuel Adoy. It's his first, and here comes Walter back into the game, and Drew Erskine will get some playing time now. Tyler Guidry, the senior, will check in. Feimster takes the seat, as does Rashad Alexander. So not quite the Lion change we're used to, where it's 5 on 5, but pretty close to it now. As you've got all but four starters now gone from the game. I should say all but 4 bench players on the game. I totally botched that sentence. Let's just say Walter's in the game. Hervey over to Allen. He buries it. Tough shot off the back of the rim. He's got 6.
A quick 6, 2 threes. He's 2 for 3 from the three-point line.
8-3 Bison. Gentry in trouble. Gets it back to Erskine. Reset with Gentry. 20 in the shot clock. Works it over left side to Guidry. Looking for Walters. Got him. In the post. Turns. Faces defender. Tough shot off the glass. No good. Cleared by Byron Miller. Allen. Shadowed by Gentry. Chandler Ricky into the game. Number 15. He's got the ball. Spins it back over to Hervey. And a whistle out top. It's going to be Erskine, his first. Trying to slow down the speedster, DJ Hervey.
Well, you can see right now with just a quarter of the first half gone, what Coach Tolan works on in his practices, and that is when you're on defense, you better seal somebody out. You better keep them out because it's not any mystery that they are the 6th leading team in defensive rebounds in the nation. And we can see why that is because they just absolutely dominate the defensive side of the ball.
Strong to the hole. Jason Gentry will go to the line. Here it is again as he caught Austin Gwynn off balance. Austin Gwynn just checked in, number 22.
So one thing we didn't mention, we mentioned in pregame about the matchup to pay attention to between the #1 team in the nation that forces turnovers or steals to the #1 team that doesn't turn the ball over in OBU. And there's also another interesting matchup that we didn't mention before, and that is that, and I had just mentioned OBU is #6 in the nation on defensive rebound, but SAGU's #4 in the nation of offensive rebounds gotten. So, again, another point of huge battle that will be happening tonight.
Ty Allen went into the paint, had four Lions around him. Erskine spots up Walter, goes baseline, rejected by Chandler Rickey. Says, return to sender. No, sir. Meanwhile, other end, long 3-ball, no. Miller. Rashad up ahead to Guidry. Into traffic, finds Erskine. He's bumped and gets in the air. Austin Gwynn lands on Erskine. That's going to be first team foul. Second team foul, check that. Second team foul against Bison. Price will check back in for Mitchell. And Micah Gentry now. He usually doesn't see him. We don't see him this early. Checks in for Erskine. #3, called the best pure shooter on the team, is now the Gentry on the floor here in the first quarter, in the first half. Guidry now, 18-footer. The left-hander, no good. Loose ball picked up by Bison. 8-4. Early Bison lead on the road. Looking to improve to 7-6 and drop the Lions to 7-6. The left-hander, the hook, no good from Rickey. Now to Guidry, right side, into the paint. He's got Alexander, keeps the dribble alive, over to Price. Oh my goodness, that was an amazing, I don't know what you even call that, an amazing flip by Chandler Rickey. Just flipped right over the right shoulder. Price, here it is again.
Well, it was a great head fake,
pump fake,
as you'll
absolutely.
see, Marcus Price, and he's very good at that. And we've already seen in a couple possessions here, Chandler Rickey, not the most under control player on the floor. He's already had several collisions just in a short time, and hopefully will not do too much damage while he's out
Walter
on the floor.
loses the ball, gets it back. 19 the shot clock. Now Micah Gentry over to Price. Spots up Rickey again. Low pass to Adoy. Turns, spins, good. Adoy's got 5. Check that, 5, yeah. Adoy's got 5. The lead is 2. Nice little soft pass below the belt from Price to Adoy. Gentry on Gwynn. And stolen by Adoy. He'll slow things down, finds, he's in range. Micah's in range right there, friends. Don't be fooled. That NAIA banner, or little marker there, is in Gentry's range. We saw him hit one at the other end of the court about 2 games ago from about 27, nothing but net.
And if you're done rambling, we'll
I
get
am
back
done rambling.
to the game. That was an illegal pick by Emmanuel Adoy.
His second. He'll take a seat on the bench. And we'll see Alexander, Walter, 2 Gentrys, and Price. There's your stats. They're 4th in the NAIA in offensive rebounds a game, John. There it is,
Yeah,
15.5.
we've already mentioned that.
And 6th in rebounding defense for OBU. Hervey now. His Bison up by 2. Shadowed by Micah Gentry. On over to Rickey. Allen works it right. High screen pick into the paint. Hervey, 15 the shot clock. Plenty of time left. Over to Aaron Abram. And they'll reset with 10. Hervey over to Rickey. Tough pass and a tough shot over Price. And the help defense from Gentry wasn't enough.
Rickey with a sweet lefty. Man, he's gone to that a couple times. It finally fell for him. That looks like he's been working on that move, and it could come in handy.
The freshman from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Whip pass over to Gentry. Jason, that is. No, but Price pulls it down. A long rebound and a whistle against OBU.
And still not even halfway through the first quarter or the first half, and OBU has 4 fouls already. Well, in that top 5 scenario, you only get 20 fouls a game.
Price turns spots, buries it. Mid-range jumper, he's got smooth touch, John. Price that's his first 2 of the game. He's on the board. The lead is 2 for OBU. Hervey over to Miller, now inside, looking for Ricky, not there. Lions pick it off.
2 forced turnovers right there by the Lions. The Lions getting the better end of the deal here. Uncharacteristic turnovers by OBU. But as we had mentioned, that's probably going to be a storyline for us to watch because the SAGU Lions are number 1 in the nation in forcing turnovers.
Another strong move by Ricky. Can't get it to fall with the left hand. We'll keep it right here. Field goal comparison, 15% early for SAGU, 23 for the Bison. They'll inbound underneath the Lions' goal.
Well, it looks like the lights will stay on for the night because no one's actually shooting them out.
There it goes.
There
Byron
you go.
Miller quiets you down a little bit, Mr. Cookman.
Well,
He's got 4.
23 to 30%. I'm still not too excited.
Price over to Alexander. Works at left baseline. Boy, he's fast. Gets it out. Looking for Price. Head picked away by Allen. Can he save it? He does. And then it just dribbles right out of bounds, rolls out of bounds.
Speaking of fast, wow.
Got there.
Ty Allen.
He kept it in bounds for at least a moment. That's amazing.
Man, the fact that he even got to that ball was amazing. He's going to take a quick break.
Points off turnovers early. OBU 7, Southwestern 0. So there's your early storyline in this ball game in the first half. Of the first half, points off the turnovers. 7 of their 12 points have come off just that. Alexander now spots up Micah. Gentry buries a 3 from the corner. Micah Gentry, number 3, has 3. The Lions cut the lead to 1. But look at the intensity on Jason Gentry's face. These guys play with passion and fire, both of them. Learned from their older brother, Caleb.
Wow.
Aaron Abram, the big man, the 6'5" senior from Gary, Indiana, buries a 3. His first bucket of the game. Gentry spots up his brother, Micah. Can it be 2 in a row? It is 2 in a row. And the Lions have 3 total, 2 from Micah Gentry.
Micah Gentry just lights out in 3-point shooting percentage. Wow.
His release is a bit, I don't want to say unorthodox as it works. It's just
Oh,
not
no,
it's
it's-
not normal.
It's in a flow.
It's in a flow.
It's not a bad mechanic at all.
It's just a little from the little chesty, in
Yep,
my opinion. But
it is. It's a little slow. And that's what we would call slow release. You need to have some big space to be able to get that off. But the
right.
payoff is
You get good looks. You get
Man,
good
his
rhythm.
accuracy. That's the payoff. So looks like Donnie Boswick learned a thing or two from the last game in being forced to have to slow the game down, run some set plays. They brought Micah in, and Micah hit 3 out of 4 there at the end to bring SAGU very close, being down by about 24 with just 4 minutes left. They almost pulled that game out.
Nice pass. Alexander spotted up Gentry, waiting at the right baseline at the block. Good court awareness and vision from Rashad, and the lead is gone. We're tied, 16 all. Yeah, just to finish your thought, you want to credit Micah Gentry for keeping the Lions in that game.
Absolutely.
Even though they didn't win the game, they made it interesting.
Well, it was on the cusp of being an absolute blowout. The Lions and the fighting, getting several offensive looks here. Great pass.
Wow. What a pass. And finally, it's Mills. Puts
Mitchell.
it through.
Remington Mitchell with a huge offensive
thank you.
rebound and putback. Love to see the big man getting quality minutes here in the first half and doing something with them.
There he is again, using the left hand.
And Remington is making leaps of improvement, leaps from last year to this year. It's good to see him really that pay off. I've seen him in the gym working hard well after practice at nights, and it's beginning to pay off. He's bulking up just a little bit. He still looks like a string bean, but that's actually, 100% improvement from last year. And you can see that strength is paying off. He is getting a lot of offensive rebounds when he contributes.
When you're 6'8", you got to put on a lot of pounds to not look like a string bean.
It's true. That was not a slam in any way. His body mass index is extremely low, and I know being that tall is it's hard to put on weight. But he's been working hard to bulk up a little bit, and it is paying off.
Kind of reminds me of a freshman Emmanuel Adoy. Emmanuel Adoy is definitely bulked up, but that's about the size we saw Emmanuel 2 years ago. About the size you see Mitchell now. So 18-16 lines up 2 now. Cale Jackson launches a 3 and buries a 3. Cale Jackson spots up, gives the lead right back to the Bison. He's got 3. Rashad off the high screen pass from pick from Mitchell. Now over there to Feimster at the top, back to Gentry. 18 the shot clock to his brother Micah. That's going to be short. Rebound, Ty Allen in all kinds of traffic. Loses the handle. Thought he had Cale Jackson there. Instead, Feimster just stepped in front. Not a good pass from Ty Allen. Should have just kept that ball and dribbled it back out. Reset it himself. Did not do that. Turnover. Now Jason over to his brother Micah. Way downtown. Alexander rattles it through.
Big 3.
Number 4.
Big 3.
(21-19) Lions up 2. Their biggest lead of the game early here. 6 minutes remaining, half number 1. Yet to see Ramad Robertson off the bench. We'll see him shortly. And Walsh has been on the bench quite a lot, considering the tightness of the score.
Wow.
Oh, and a rejection from Mitchell.
Mitchell playing some big minutes here. I mean, big. I love to see this kid really do something with his time on the floor, and he is making the best of it.
2 block shots. That
wow.
3 looked good coming off, and it's off the hands of Ty Allen. He's got 9.
And I'm going to tell you something. He's a high percentage shooter. He's not a diaper dandy, but he is a high percentage shooter.
The transfer from Tennessee Tech. And Feimster went right through his hands.
Mr. Butterfingers. Caleb Feimster, what are you doing?
You just threw him under the bus.
Well, that's because I have a great relationship with Caleb, and he can do better than that. I'm going to call him out. He was just standing still. Coach Bostwick knows the same thing. He says, you sit down on that bench and you think about it a little bit there, buddy.
Walter back in for Feimster. Hervey over to Miller. Off the high screen, it's Hervey again. Jackson. Hervey now mismatch here. Price not quite as fast. Now you're looking at Abram into the paint. Muscles through. Tough shot. And my partner's saying that was a shove off, a push off. You think it should have been an offensive foul there?
Oh, absolutely. He extended his arm. His elbow was not at a 90-degree angle. He's got the right to have his arm bar up with a 90-degree angle, but he extended that forearm out, shoved Emmanuel Adoy, or I'm sorry, John, I think it was John Walter, and just shoved him out of the way.
Here it is again.
Maybe it is Price.
I think it was Price. It was Price.
Couldn't get a good look at the forcefulness of that, but one thing Aaron Abram has about him is some power, some strength. He's a strong boy, and he can move people.
Alexander's good on the free throw. The lead is 2 for OBU. Under 5 to play. Lions now looking at a 2-3 defense. Actually, it's more of a man-to-man. They're just kind of watching things. Not a whole lot of activity offensively. Now into the paint. And picked off by Walter. Here's Gentry in transition. Finds Walter.
Oh.
Loose ball, no good. And here comes OBU quickly up ahead. Other way. And it's Ty Allen. Turns, spins, hops, and puts it through. Ty Allen.
Ty
in
Allen
traffic.
is a very special player, and there's a reason why he is the leading scorer for the Bison. One of the better players we've seen in this gym.
Micah, his third three. He buries his third three.
I don't know that you're going to find a more accurate three-point shooter in the nation than Micah Gentry. Oh, my goodness.
He averages 3 a game. He's blown that out of the water already. He's got 9, leads all scorers for the Lions.
And Cale Jackson calling hot pockets.
Tit for tat. Answers the bell with a 3 of his own. He's got 6. Micah again. That one's off the mark. A long rebound pulled in by Chandler Rickey. 3:18 remaining. Lions down 4. Micah getting significant minutes and earning more minutes by the second. If you keep shooting like that, you're going to be in the game. Allen into Abram. Picked up by Price. Now doubled by Alexander. Tipped away by Gentry. Will he go coast to coast? Goes right side. Smart play. Lets the defender clear Ty Allen. Hesitated. Skipped right side. Textbook fast break basketball. When you don't have numbers, just go strong. To the other side of the rim. Allen. Over to Jackson. Lions down 2. Walter. It's going to be called against Abram as he pulled Gentry's shoulder back because it was a bad pass.
I think it was Walter. He pulled on Walter.
Did I say Walter? I meant Gentry. I meant Walter. Either way, it's Abram, and it is his first foul of the game. The team's 6th foul.
Well,
you think I'd know these players by now. What is wrong with me? Walter.
You're not as young as you used to be there, Mr. Price.
Keeps the dribble alive. Over to Gentry. Spots up Allen. Crosses him over. Loses the handle. Stripped from behind. Allen. That'll be his first foul.
Actually, yep, it is his first foul.
The team's 7th will send Gentry to the line.
And these Gentry brothers are making it tough for Donnie Boswick to feel good about pulling them out of the game. Their contribution is very significant. Gentry, if it's not one, it's the other.
Now 12 of 18 on the year from the line. As he got Allen to grab from behind. Easy call there. And offensive rebound.
Marcus Price.
Does he get it to fall? No.
Wow.
But they keep it alive. We'll keep it right here. How about the lunch pail effort? Put on his hard hat, going to work in the paint. Well, look at Price. Walter inbounds from his own corner. Gentry, or I should say Rashad, into Price. Turns, spins, stripped away by Chandler Rickey in a kind of a ticky-tack call, but a little contact noticed by the referee. That'll be foul on Rickey. That is his 2nd foul, and that'll send Price to the line.
Look, that was probably mostly ball. And Marcus Price walks out of that kind of smiling, knowing he got one, and he still couldn't convert from the charity stripe.
And under his breath, Rickey yells, "Ball don't lie." Price has 2, looking for point number 3. And I guess the ball didn't lie. He missed both of them. DJ Herbie now over to Abram, to Jackson. Abram, tough shot, fade away. Walter leads the charge, sets back up, minute 43 left. Alexander's been quiet, he only has 4. Gentry clears out, his brother will take it himself, spots up, stops, finds Price in the paint, over to Gentry. 12-footer floater, terrible shot. Almost maybe too many passes in the middle there, John?
Well, it definitely looked like they were not firm on any decision about who was going to shoot the ball. And I'm not sure what the strategy was there. Maybe they're getting a little tired. Maybe Coach needs to give them a little break. But definitely passing up on some good shots that were available.
Nearing a minute left in half number 1, 29-28. OBU maintains the slimmest of leads, led most of the way. Allen for 3. It looked good coming from us, our angle.
Oh,
and
my
he
goodness.
nails another one. Allen has got 14 points. He averages 21.
I believe he's only missed 1 shot from the outside.
Alexander spins, turns, finds Walter for 3. Terrible shot. Offensive glass. Alexander, no call. And Ty got away with a push-off against Micah Gentry. 30 seconds remaining. Bison a chance to go up by 6, maybe 7 with a 3. And there's about a 3-second difference in the shot clock, in the game clock. So look for the Bison to just whittle this down to a few seconds. Unless there's a wide open shot, which they'll take right there.
Oh,
why not?
my.
Jackson's been on fire.
Kel Jackson with hot pockets.
Okay, you just use your quota on that, whatever you call that. You're done. Price from 15, left side, no good. Tipped away by Walter at the buzzer, no good. And boy, it just feels like a furious fast half. We're at halftime already. It's 35-28. Lions got their hands full here against a team that is nipping at their heels in the Sooner Athletic Conference.
Well, it's hard to beat a team that's shooting about 135%. It sure feels like that. My goodness.
Let's go down courtside now and check in with Adam Ferguson.
Thanks, John. Thanks, Rob. I'm here with Coach Garrett Jones. Now, Coach, we've seen OBU hit a ton of threes in this first half. What do you have planned for the second half to stop that?
Yeah, we just got to find their shooters. All 5 of their guys that start can shooting high percentages all year. We got to stay out on them, make them beat us one-on-one in the post.
Now, your senior leader, John Walter, hasn't scored yet. What do you have planned to get him going here in the second half?
Yeah, he's really struggled, but, you know, John's been one of our best scorers, one of our leaders all year long, so hopefully he can turn around the second half. We're going to need him.
All right, good luck in the second half. Back to you, Rob.
Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Coach. We are at halftime here. As you see some youngsters take the court. We'll take a quick break here. Back with some halftime stats and some observations. Stay tuned for more game action here in the SAGU Sports Network. Halftime score 35-28 in favor of the Bisons.